Oh, hello there. Can I help you? Oh, me? Yes, I'm alright. Aren't I cold? Oh, no. Actually, I feel slightly warm. Though I do suppose that it's that time of year. Winter. Winter is a beautiful season. Well, for those that experience it, depending on who you are, it's either one of the most hectic times of the year or one of the slowest times in the year. What do I mean? Well, kids are out of school, so families are spending more time together. But in contrast to that coziness, it's also quite hectic if you're working in retail. People getting their last minute shopping done for the holidays, not to mention the whole holiday dinner thing that people gather for every year. Well, they try to at least. Winter. Well, December, at least, it feels different compared to the rest of the year. I just feel much more at home during these cold months, if that makes sense. My brothers and sister, though, they usually like the other times of year. They are more outgoing and active than I am, so the sunshine of summer, the flowers of spring, the smell of fall, they enjoy those things more than I do. Not that I don't enjoy them, mind you, but I just prefer spending time with them indoors, having dinner together, sitting by the fire, warming ourselves up before we head to bed. It's a nice, calming feeling, and it's very rare that the family gets to relax like that. But my apologies. I've been talking about myself for a while. What about you? What do you like doing on snowy days like these? Hmm? Ah, that's interesting. I think my sister would like that. I'll tell her about it when I get home later. Thank you. As for me, well, aside from staying inside and spending time with them, I like taking my strolls during winter. There's no real expectation to be active or to have something planned, really. There's no plans or anything. Well, most of the time. There's no going to the pool or to the beach or anything like that. There's no picking pumpkins or having a picnic by the flowers. I just get to wander and see how people go about their day. I won't deny, though, winter is one of the more difficult times of year, depending on who you are. It always has been. But I think that's why I like it. It's a nice way to see what kind of person someone is. When things are relatively harder than usual. What do I mean? Well, I mean, I could already tell that you're a very caring and inquisitive person, even if you didn't tell me that. You wanted to see why I was sitting here and if I was okay in the cold like this without any coats or mittens. I've been sitting here for a while, actually. You're the first person that, well, the first person that sat down and talked to me. A few people have passed by, each really thinking of me in a different way. A mother and her kid walked by earlier, snow on their coats and mittens, and if you look over there, then you'll see the snowman that they built together. Once they were done, they had somewhere to go. The mother didn't really pay much mind as they walked to me. Well, walked by me. But the kid took a glance and wondered why I wasn't wearing a coat. The mom probably has something to do, being so focused on something that she only really perceived the things that are important to her, herself and her kid's safety, and a way to her next objective, if I were to use a word to just put something down. Maybe they were going shopping, maybe they were going home, but whatever it was, that woman was dead set on doing it. The kid, on the other hand, they were curious. If they keep that curiosity as they grow up, then there's no doubt in my mind that they're going to be one of the smartest people on the planet. Then there were a pair of police officers. One came by, asked me if I had a place to stay. He was a good one, kind, caring, liked his job of protecting the people. His partner, though, he wanted to be somewhere else. Based on how he tapped his toes against the park path, not necessarily bad or malicious or hateful, just preoccupied with their thoughts. Let me ask you this, stranger. Based on what you've seen of me during our conversation, what do you think of me? Oh, that's what you think. Can't say I've heard that before. I'll think about that. It's quite a unique opinion to have of me. Well, I must be on my way. It was nice talking to you, stranger. Take what you heard here and make of it what you will. It really shows who among the people around you really care about you and what they think of you. Who am I? Well, it's a long story, but I'm kind of an old friend of yours, in a way. This is the first time you've met me, but I've always been looking after you, if that makes sense. Winter this year, it's going to be warm. in one way or another. Maybe you'll find people to warm you, or maybe it'll just be actually warm. I guess you'll have to find out for yourself. I'll see you next year. Take care.